Hey guys, Vernon here from DocSports.com for Thursday, November 20th, 2025. Going to get to the Croy's NHL report here in just a moment. First of all, give the video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button below as we do several free pick videos for you every single day right here on the Doc Sports YouTube channel. Now, Doc Sports has been around for 53 years. I've been doing this professionally for the last 26 years. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button right now. Now, before I get to your NHL report, we're currently on a 31-12 all sports run, good for over $9,000 in profits since November 1st in all of my daily sports. That involves college basketball, NBA, and NHL. Make sure that you get my picks right here exclusively at DocSports.com. We're also currently up $3,600 in the NFL this season. I will have 5 top NFL plays released Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. Make sure that you get my football package right here exclusively at DocSports.com. We're also currently on a 102-76 all sports run, good for $9,390 the last few months in a row. We're currently on a 11-5 NBA run, good for $2,980 in profits. We're on a 13-8, $1,650 NHL run. And of course, as of Wednesday, that's when I'm shooting this video, we're on a 12-1 college basketball start. That's right. All overall for the college basketball season, we're 12-1, good for over $5,800 in profits. Get my picks right here exclusively at DocSports.com. Also, at the time of shooting this video, we're also 9-1 with my last 10 top plays across all sports, rated 6 units or higher. Good for over $5,100 in profits. Make sure that you get my sports picks right here exclusively at DocSports.com. And if you use promo code BUFFALO, that will save you 10% off any daily, weekly, monthly, or seasonal subscription of mine right here exclusively at DocSports.com. Now let's get to your NHL report for Thursday. It's a big card. Your first matchup is between the Columbus Blue Jackets at the Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto is coming off a nice victory against St. Louis. It was kind of lucky. Basically, the puck got kicked over to someone. He flipped it over to Nylander, and Nylander put it away. It was a pretty good goal, actually. But Toronto's really struggled. They're depleted. They have so many injuries coming into this game. I think Columbus is the value play here. Toronto has dropped 5 of their last 6 games overall. They did win that game in overtime against St. Louis, a 3-2 victory, putting up 29 shots on goal. Their power play went 0 for 3. They're 0 for 6 in the last 2 games on the power play. We're taking the Columbus Blue Jackets on the money line. We can get Columbus plus 110 over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Your next matchup is between the St. Louis Blues at the Philadelphia Flyers. Obviously, St. Louis is coming off that overtime loss against Toronto. Toronto has really struggled overall this season. The problem with Toronto, I'm going to tell you right now, they're trying to do everything perfectly. You can't do that. You just got to get out there and play hockey. They're thinking too much. They're in their own heads. They got big issues. Along with the injuries, it just adds on. Toronto's in big trouble. I think Columbus takes that game. Your next matchup is between the St. Louis Blues at the Philadelphia Flyers. Philadelphia has taken 3 straight games against the Blues, dating back to, actually they met, I believe, this season. Yeah, they met back on November 14th. The Flyers won that game 6-5 in a shootout. St. Louis is coming off that overtime loss. They have dropped 3 straight games against this Flyers team, Vegas, and then Toronto. I like Philadelphia a lot, especially at home in this game. This is a big bounce back spot for them after losing 5-1 at Dallas. We're taking the Philadelphia Flyers on the money line, minus 120 over the St. Louis Blues. Your next matchup's between the Washington Capitals at the Montreal Canadiens. Now, everyone that watches this video knows that I'm pretty high on Montreal. I'm not a Montreal fan by any means, but I do believe that they have a really good team that will contend for the Cup this season, especially with the way that they play at home. Montreal comes into this game favored minus 120, rightfully so. Washington has won 4 of the last 5 meetings against Montreal. Washington comes into this game off a 2-1 victory against the Kings. That was on the 17th. Before that, they lost in the shootout against New Jersey and then lost by 3 goals at Florida. Washington has struggled. They've dropped 4 of their last 6 games overall. Montreal is definitely the play here. We're taking the Montreal Canadiens on the money line, minus 120 over the Washington Capitals. Your next matchup's between the New York Islanders at the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit has played very good hockey to start the season. New York, on the other hand, well, they're 11-7-2. Away from home, they've actually done better. They're 7-4-1 away from home. Detroit 7-3-1 at home this season. They're 5-4 away from home. Obviously, this game is in Detroit. Detroit has taken 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams. The Islanders come into this game. They're red hot, actually. They've won 5 of their last 6 games overall. This would be their 7th straight road game. Never easy for any team. Detroit is the better overall team here, especially at home. They have won 3 of their last 4 games overall, including a 3-goal victory at home against Anaheim, and their last game was at home against Seattle. They won that game 4-2. Detroit has been getting extremely good goaltending overall this season. They have goals against average 2.50 over their last 5 games. We're taking Detroit on the money line, minus 130 over the New York Islanders. Your next matchup, we're looking at the New Jersey Devils at the Florida Panthers. Florida is heavily favored in this game, minus 160. You can even get a minus 150. Obviously, New Jersey comes into this game banged up. They are 13-5-1 on the season. Florida's 10-8-1 on the season. Florida has been dominant at home this season, 7-2-1. Florida is the better overall team at this point in the season, mostly because of the injuries that the Devils have. Florida is coming off an 8-5 victory against Vancouver. Before that, they lost 3-1 against Tampa Bay, and then they beat Washington 6-3. This will be Florida's 4th straight home game. I look for them to get the job done. Don't really have to put too much thought into this one. We're taking Florida on the money line, minus 150 over the New Jersey Devils. Your next matchup's between the Edmonton Oilers at the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay is currently favored in this, minus 150 to minus 155. I don't really think they should be. I think we're getting tremendous value with Edmonton here. Edmonton, obviously, I have stated they have not been playing great hockey to start the season. Edmonton has won 3 of their last 5 games overall. This is Edmonton's 5th straight road game. They are coming off a blowout loss at Buffalo 5-1. I expect them to show up in this game, especially against Tampa. Tampa is coming off a 5-1 victory against New Jersey. Before that, they lost at home against Vancouver 6-2. There's tremendous value here with Edmonton. We're taking the Edmonton Oilers on the money line, plus 130 over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Your next matchup's between the Seattle Kraken at the Chicago Blackhawks. Chicago's been playing very good hockey to start the season. They have a good young team. Bedard's finally starting to click for them. Kraken has won 5 of the last 6 games played between these two teams. They are coming off that 4-2 loss at Detroit. Chicago's a red-hot team. They have won 5 of their last 6 games overall against Vancouver, Calgary, Detroit on the road, and then at home against Toronto and Calgary. Calgary's a bad team, so you can throw that victory out the window, although they did dominate Calgary 5-2 and 4-0, outscoring them 9-2 over those 2 games, which they should do. Chicago I like a lot in this spot. Chicago's goaltending has been absolutely lights out. They have a save percentage of .943 over their last 5 games, with the goals against average of 1.80. We're taking the Chicago Blackhawks on the money line here. We can get them minus 110 over the Seattle Kraken. Your next game is between the Vegas Golden Knights at the Utah Mammoth. It's basically 110 across the board for either side, depends who you want to take here. I think Vegas is the better overall team. Utah has been playing some very good hockey, I got to give them that. But Vegas is a Stanley Cup contending team, and not because I'm biased, but they actually are. They're 9-4-6 on the season. Actually 4-1-3 away from home, 5-3-3 at home. That'll change. Vegas is coming off a 3-2 victory at home against the Rangers. Before that, they lost on the road 3-2 in overtime against Minnesota. Before that, they beat St. Louis 4-1 on the road. Utah is coming off 3 straight overtime losses. That's right. So they played overtime 3 straight games. Never really a good thing. They did play back-to-back games on the 17th and 18th. I think we're getting tremendous value of Vegas here. We're taking the Vegas Golden Knights on the money line -110 over the Utah Mammoth. Your next matchup, we're looking at the New York Rangers at the Colorado Avalanche. Colorado's heavily favored in this game, rightfully so. They're favored -210, well, -195 to -210. New York really can't get anything going offensively this season so far, and that's been their Achilles heel. New York is basically averaging 2.52 goals per game this season. Colorado has allowed 2.47 goals per game, but more importantly, Colorado offensively has averaged 4.11 goals per game this season. The goaltending, so the Rangers have been getting good goaltending, 100% from Shesterkin and Quick. They have a save percentage of .923 over their last 5 games with goals against average of 2.40. But they just can't get anything going offensively, and this Colorado team defensively is superior. They have a goals against average of 2.00 over their last 5 games with a save percentage of .926. There's no value at all with Colorado on the money line. You can never take a money line over -160, -170, I think. At least that's how I do it. But we're taking Colorado on the puck line, -1.5, +125 over the New York Rangers. Your next matchup's between the Ottawa Senators at the Anaheim Ducks. Ottawa comes into this game, they're actually banged up a little bit. Anaheim's been playing lights out to start the season. I've gone against them one too many times. Now I'm starting to get on them. Head-to-head, Anaheim has actually won 3 of the last 4 meetings against Ottawa, and that's before Anaheim had a good team. That's dating back to last season. Anaheim has dropped 3 of their last 4 games overall. They are coming off a nice 3-2 overtime victory at Utah. Ottawa, they've dropped 2 of their last 3 overall. I do like Anaheim a lot in this spot. We're taking the Anaheim Ducks. We can get them, let's see, +105 over the Ottawa Senators. Your next matchup is between the Los Angeles Kings at the San Jose Sharks. San Jose is coming off a nice overtime victory. San Jose really isn't that good of a team. LA is the superior team here. They're favored -190. LA's 9-2-2 away from home. San Jose is 5-3-3 at home. LA is coming off 2-1 loss at Washington. This will be their 6th straight road game, which I do not like. San Jose is coming off that 3-2 overtime victory against Utah on the 18th. They have really struggled to get the puck on the net, and if you can't get the puck on the net against Los Angeles, you're in big trouble. Los Angeles is heavily favored. There's no value with them whatsoever on the money line. We're going to take the Los Angeles Kings on the puck line, -1.5. We can get +150 over the San Jose Sharks. Your final matchup for Thursday, November 20th, 2025 for the Croy's NHL reports between the Dallas Stars at the Vancouver Canucks. We're currently seeing Dallas favored -155 to -160. Dallas is hands down the superior team here. I have not been impressed at all with Vancouver this season. Vancouver is 3-5-1 at home. Dallas is 6-1-2 on the road. I like Dallas a lot in this spot. Dallas is hands down the superior team. They have won 5 of their last 6 games overall. They are coming off a 3-2 loss at home against the Islanders. I look for them to bounce back here. We're going to take the Dallas Stars on the money line. We can get them -150 over the Vancouver Canucks. Now, post in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about the Croy's NHL report for Thursday. Definitely appreciate your time as always in winning Vernon Croy.